I've been thinking a lot lately about why I start so many habits that would eventually make me earn so much money, or start habits about eventually which will make me look so good, and why after say 20 or 30 days I'm not able to follow them. And I think it has something to do with the reasoning behind why I want such habits. Most of it is conditioned through social media. You see a 16-year-old millionaire, you see a 21-year-old millionaire, and you think about your own life, even though you're living pretty comfortably, pretty decently, and there are so many more things that you can work on, such as your health or your mental health. But all of the focus is still on making more money, looking better, which is fine, honestly, which is not a problem by itself. But I tend to be a bit stressed. Yeah, so I tend to get a lot of I tend to get a lot of stress because of it, because there's no end to it. If I'm earning 10 lakhs, I can be earning 20 lakhs. If I'm earning 20 lakhs, I can be earning 40 lakhs, and so on and so forth. At the same time, it's very difficult to stop yourself and come out of it. I mean, I'm not able to, at least right now. And I'm not old, I'm 23. Yeah, I don't have a beard. I have a patchy moustache, which I'll remove today. But point is, I have spent like last 2 years of my life. 1 year was watching all those YouTube videos of Alex Hormozy and Ali Abdal and Danko and so many more. And I really respect them for they have found their purpose and they are successful and all of that. But at the same time, I don't think it has helped me that much. I started reading books then, and then that gave me some clarity as to how everyone else has their own way forward. And if you try to enact someone else's path, you won't get success in that field. And eventually, you will be tired and get out of the path. Yeah, there is a lot of value in trying to find your purpose because that helps you experiment a bit. I mean, it's still capitalism, so you would have to earn money to survive. But I think there is some value in experimentation because it will help you find yourself, find the real you, which was conditioned by the society over and over again. I don't. I love this quote by I don't know who, and I know many people will say, okay, these are the things that are good to hear and good to everything, blah blah blah, but these does not work in real world and everything. But I don't believe in it honestly. So the line goes, there is no greater purpose in life than to perish trying to do something impossible. And I love it because then the domain, say the box of your dreams is now infinite. You don't have to limit yourself at 50, at 70, at 20. Hell, I'm started limiting myself at 22. thinking, okay, now I cannot do this because I'm 22 now, and now I can't take those risks anymore. I can't play professionally. I can't play football professionally, which I wanted to for a long time, because now 16-year-old Lamine Yamal just won the Euros, and there is no scope for a 22-year-old average player of India who has not even played in Super League, Super Division, or I League, and things like that. Point is, you can compare yourself with people better than you, and blah blah blah, but nothing good will come out of it. And the first step is to identify that nothing good ever comes out of jealousy. And even the jealousy that you have is not your own. It is being conditioned into you by the society, through social media, through news, through your own friends, your family, your parents, everyone. And obviously they don't have bad intentions while doing it, but they still do it. And yeah, it's very difficult to come out of it, like I said, because literally everyone around you is in it. And I would still, I'm making this video not to tell anyone that stop watching YouTube and blah blah blah. Instead, it's the opposite. I think you should watch YouTube videos and watch all those YouTube gurus, and then move on to your next phase, which, like, my next phase was reading books, and do all of those things and try to figure out what your journey is like, because your journey will not be my journey. And it's completely fine if you spend 1 year here, 1 year on YouTube, and then next year reading books, and then next year in a shitty job, and then next year in a small startup. I actually think it's alright. I mean, sure, your basic needs come first, but if you are able to cater to that, post that, it doesn't matter what you're trying to do, whatever the society says. If you come out of the competition and try to discover everything for yourself, I think that's a beautiful way to live your own life. Live your life. Sorry, I don't like. I don't know if I made other grammatical mistakes, but yeah. I have this weird problem of correcting everyone's grammar and making those mistakes myself. But yeah, so that was the point. Hoping it would help at least one person who is watching such YouTube videos, that even though you're not making much progress by watching it, you should know that it's just a phase, and this too shall pass, and you will move on to a next one. But don't just stop thinking that, okay, this is not working out, so I will just do what everyone does, and get out of this self-improvement trap, as the term is. But there is no self-improvement trap. It's just self-improvement for the sake of getting more clarity towards your own life, not towards more money or more fans or anything like that. Yeah, and hopefully the stress will eventually reduce, and I'm on the path to figure it out for myself. And the day I figure it out, I don't know if that will happen. I think it is a continuous process of just figuring it out. There was also this line that what we think of end goals in our lives are just forks in a road that is endlessly forked. So yeah, it's just figuring it out continuously, and that's it. Thank you.